XRP holders, Chris Waller. I think we all have to learn a new name because by now, FOMC and Jerome Powell and the Fed, yeah, we're all traumatized with that. We know the guy's not cutting. But let me show you this on the screen that it's being not cut, not cut, not cut. And prior to Trump, cut, cut, cut. So we've seen a lot of zeros. We're like, come on, everybody, can we have some entertainment here? And that's what you and I, we've been on the fence. There's no pump, there's no real movement. But the guy who might lead the next phase of the FO of the Federal Reserve, Chris Waller, is right now a governor. And he's in the short list, the finalists. There's three, the Kevins and Chris Waller. And I want to play this for you because this is the guy supports slashing the interest at the upcoming Federal Funds, Reserve meeting. And just listen to this.
For me, I think we need to start cutting rates at the next meeting, and then we don't have to go in a locked sequence of steps. We can kind of see where things are going because people are still worried about tariff inflation. I'm not, but everybody else is. So I would say over the next 3 to 6 months, we could see multiple cuts coming in. For me,
I like that. I mean, bunch of cuts coming in, meaning that September cut. Then we have the October, November cut. Then maybe one more December, and there you go. I have to check the calendar. But the point is that if we get 50 basis points at some point, 25, 50, or 25, 25, 25, man, that is going to be so sweet. And typically, dollar goes down, crypto go up, and boom, right? You also... I'm paying attention to charts right now. Lately, just a couple hours ago, the price of Tron went down a bunch and just recovered. Like somebody sold a bunch and everybody was freaking out on X. So it just happened today, a couple hours ago, which it happens, right? Ripple ETF approved in 2025. What are the chances on poly market? We have 94, 95%. If you take a look at Bloomberg, you're going to see how they have over 90%, meaning that even while we wait for the cuts, there's still a chance that we get one approved. And if we get one approved, I think that's really going to help us pump. I told my community today that I'm buying XRP. I told them that I got in. And I'm happy because while and now I'm going to finally put the price for you, fam. It's right here, XRP. I always miss, here you go. 282, we go to the 4 hours. You're going to see how the price of XRP has been just slightly consolidated, a little bit boring, even in the daily right there. You see how not many things have moved so far, but I mean, we're still chilling at 282. Point is, I think right now is a great time, man, to open up and see like, okay, is there something out there before they cut? And people are saying that he already confirmed that Chris Waller is going to be the finalist or the one chose to replace Jerome Powell. It's a finalist, right? And Grok says, yes, the Hill reported September 5th, so yesterday, that he is one of the three finalists to replace Jerome Powell. And I just play this for you guys. He's a governor, so he is sitting right there with Jerome Powell. He knows that he's the only one basically saying, hey, cut it. A bunch of them. Remember what happened to one of them, Miss Jackson or so, right? That she got fired by Trump. So there's a push, right, to start finally doing something. And at the end of the day, fam, I mean, once it comes, it comes. And this is a picture I posted back in June, right? And you can see all the way till 2022, right? We go cut. I mean, that's hike, 75, 75, 75, which means there's a chance we have tremendous cuts coming in as we haven't done it since December 2024, right? So he won, and there's a few cuts right there, 25, 25. And if you remember, right, out November and December, it was just all the way up, not only because Trump won, but also the cuts, everybody. Meaning that if we go to the major pump for XRP, I'm talking about this one, guys, right? Remember this one? All November and all December. It helped what? This. Drop a like, guys, and consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on the notification bells and let us know in the comments down below how you guys are feeling. Of course, I want to have my community excited and ready. And I didn't know this name. I know about the Kevins, Kevin Hassett, and the other Kevin something. But now this Chris, Waller. There were some other people, the Treasury Secretary, right? I mean, he said no. So removing. And now there's just 3. And I think it's going to be this guy, man. It kind of looks like it's going to be this guy. There's some people saying breaking. Trump just put Chris Waller in the running to take over the Fed, which I'm like, okay, Chris Waller Fed, right? Take a look at a little bit more info. Trump says the Fed candidates are Waller, Warsh, and Hassett, right? So this happened 15 hours ago. So there you have it. Looks like it's going to be this guy. I don't know, man, but I think it's going to, because this guy, Hassett, is everywhere. Like, he's already in the Trump administration. So if you want a Trump guy, it's going to be this guy. But if you want maybe someone that's already inside of the Fed and knows a little bit more and he's pro cuts, then it's going to be this guy. I'm not sure about this guy. And this is Fed Governor Chris Waller giving a talk about crypto and stablecoins at the South Conference. So this guy is already, there he is, Chris Waller. So he already is going to the South Conference. Guys, that's amazing. That's honestly amazing, right? Fed Reserve Governor on shortlist to replace Jerome Powell bluntly calls Trump tariffs a tax on growth, right? There's him too. Justin Federal Reserve Governor Chris Waller says the Fed should cut interest rates next month and that President Trump's tariffs won't significantly boost inflation. Finally, common sense, make it happen. There you have it. So I'm giving you some ideas. My other colleagues have much of a higher neutral rate. So just cut, baby, cut. It's April. Let's take a look at this.
Make it a little bit easier for you all to do your job?
Well, I try to ignore all this stuff and just focus on the data and focus on doing my job. That's what I try to do every day. Criticism of what we do, that's the job. If you don't like being criticized, don't take the job. So, and the president's free to say whatever they want to policy, just like anybody else. But central bank independence, as we saw, I think, on Monday, is critical to the well-functioning of the U.S. economy. It has served us well. It allows us to do things in a non-political way. And it's something I worked on in my academic life, research-wise, for 20 years about the value of it. And I don't think there's ever been anything in the data that shows you that lack of independence is a good thing.
Well, would ad hominem attacks like we've seen on the chair make it harder for the next chair to do the job? Does the job itself get harmed?
I think it's up to like I said, it's up to the person that's in the chair. You take the job knowing you're going to be criticized from markets, from Fed watchers, from average consumers. That's part of the job. And if you don't like to be criticized, don't take the job. So it's really going to be a question of whoever the next chair is. Are they going to come in and keep the tradition of central bank independence, making policy in a non-political way? And for me, that's critical for whoever the next chair is.
Yeah, I'll tell you why I like this guy. Obviously, we don't know what he's going to do in the future. And if he changes, then everybody's screwed. But what I'm saying is, by the way, guys, get BTCC right now. Get those bonuses. I'll tell you more right now. But what I'm saying is, we don't need a yes sir person, right? And Hassett, I think, is going to be a yes sir person because he's already in the administration. We don't need a yes Trump to everything, right? I think we need someone balanced, but with common sense, like Waller. I mean, Powell, some people say he got corrupted with politics. Who knows? But we need somebody who says, like, hey, man, give us a cut. I mean, at least 25, man. I mean, give us something, right? So we see with the data. But Powell has been waiting for so long. And Waller, I think he has what it takes. He has that mindset. He's already inside the Fed, so he knows how it works. So it's not going to be much of a nuance. But I'm all for this guy. It's a new name that we have to learn, and I love it. So, guys, click the first link down below. Sign up. Get those awesome rewards. Start trading because we got the 2000 XRP giveaway. And shout out to our winner of August. I'll see you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching. Peace.